Hey everybody, it's Darin from Lilley's Landing. Today is Tuesday? No, Monday the 27th. I'm going to do the one cast for you today. So I boated up to Lookout and the water is off right now. It was on pretty heavy this morning. It's just going to be off for a couple hours or so the schedule shows. So I wanted to get out here while the water was off so I could fly fish a little bit. And what I'm going to throw is a little red, where'd it go here? It's a little red midge. It's called a ruby red. It's number 16. Got it on 7X tippet. Fish just came up right in front of me. Let's see what happens here. There still is a little bit of current flowing out because it hasn't been off for too long. Take that back, the water's dead still right there. See what happens here. As I was leaving the dock, one of the guides came back and said that they brought fish back, but he didn't say what they caught them on. He said he saw a bunch of midgeon at Short Creek, but I wanted to come up farther, see what was going on up here. There is a downstream wind. But I've got the trolling motor on spot lock. It will hopefully hold me fairly close. Which makes it hard to cast with the line blowing back in your face. Have that midge set about 1.5 feet deep. It's on 7X fluorocarbon tippet. Let's see what happens here. There's still some movement over there. I don't see any fish really midgeon heavy. Every once in a while I'll see one come up, but not heavy, so I might be switching here pretty quick. Temperature wise, it's not bad out here right now. Might be 55-ish. This jacket's perfect. Jeans and jacket's perfect. It's cloudy, which it was sunny earlier, I think. I've been in the office pretty much all day though. Right there. One midge right next to my float. Ooh, I put that one right on top of him. Yep. I do have 7X tippet, which I don't know what it is. I think it's between 2 and 3 pound tests. Caught a fish on a fly rod in a while. Feels kind of good. That sounded big behind me. The fly is already out. Perfect. So the hook I tied these on is a, well, hang on here. It weaved itself through the net. There we go. The hook I tied it on, it's a TMCO 2499. It's PBL. It means it's a barbless super point. So as long as you keep tension on the fish, barbless hooks are fine. Unhooking them is just that much easier if you're catching and releasing. He doesn't want to come in. It's not that big. He just... Hook already up. As soon as I let pressure off. Another little rainbow. Hopefully that's not the only 2 fish to catch. So I'm right fishing this little spot right behind Lookout Island. Well, they seem to stack up. My casting is horrible. There's a little bit of, from the wind, there's a little bit of chop, so that probably helps too. A lot of times I like it when it's flat, slick, sun's above, so you can see the fish. You can watch them eat it. I just like watching fish eat. I like sight fishing. Anywhere I go. The wind is now blowing upstream instead of downstream. It's just swirling off the bluff, I think. There's very few times where power poles would be good here on Taney. Right now is one of those times. You can sit here quietly without the trolling motor zipping back and forth. This fish is digging. Oh, I'm trying to get his head out of the water. There we go. It's not a bad one. Breaking my rod here in a minute. A little bit chunkier. Threaded itself again. And the nice thing, there's no barb on this. I mean, this is a rubber net, so it doesn't matter too much, but no barb on there, just slides right back out where it's hooked. Maybe get off of there. Oh, it's gonna catch every single one. I'm just using a little Pulsa stick-on float. Right now it's a little hard to see because I got the sun glare right there, and just looks like another ripple. But I can still see it barely. So I'm gonna switch my rod from my right to my left. My fly line's down here. It's moving a little bit. I'm trying to get as long of a drift as I can. Oh, battery on this mic went from 3 to 1 real quick. So hopefully it doesn't cut out here. Oh, I can't see that at all. There it is. I almost ate that one. There we go. He ran straight at me. A lot of people, when they hook a fish on a fly rod, they want to immediately clamp down on the line and try and reel up all the line on the reel. One thing that somebody taught me, I don't know who it was, when I was first learning how to fly fish, told me the fish has got to earn the reel. So if you can just use your fingers as the drag, that's what you need to do. But if they run all that line out to get on the reel, that's when you want them on the reel. You'll lose a lot of fish trying to reel up that line as you're fighting, instead of just fighting the fish. So make the fish earn the right to be on the reel. Mine's not wanting to shoot very well. This line is a couple years old, so I probably just need a new line. That is a little bitty fish. Did it come off? Yeah, it came off. That fish was about 6 inches long. Seem to be right here more than they're up there. More at that angle. Oh, it's about as far as I can reach. Just cloudy where I can't see in the water. I mean, the water's not 2 foot deep here, maybe. that I can't see the bottom even, just because the cloud cover. Oh, just saw that fish. Another little bitty guy. And I really messed it up now. I should have set my other. I have a spinning rod and a rod holder over here standing up. I probably should have put it down. But that wouldn't have stopped it from getting the camera and the graph and the steering wheel. There we go. That fish was a little bitty too. There must be a bunch of little bitty guys. Like I set the hook and just the power of the rod flung him out of the water and it came unhooked. There was a couple fly fishing when I pulled up over there. Looks like they've left though. I was hoping they'd catch fish too. I set the hook softer that time so I wouldn't fling him out of the water. But he's bigger than those other ones I pulled out of the water. He's not big, but he's bigger than the other ones. Seems like the little ones are harder to handle sometimes because they squirm. There we go. Hopefully that got the last fish. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's been like that for a couple minutes when my line hit it. Oh, fish just investigated my midge, doing circles and didn't eat it. Didn't like it. Right there. Nope. Only cast 10 feet away. It's fine. There we go. So my cast, whenever I fly cast, you eat it. For some reason, not all the time, but most of the time, it kicks to the right. I'll fly. He just tried to eat my... They're eating my indicator left and right all of a sudden on that cast. He ate the midge for a second. But it kicks to the right real hard. Hooks to the right. He just ate my float. Eating my float left and right. Goodness. I ate it probably 6 times right there. So whenever I'm trying to cast at a fish, I gotta remember that it kicks to the right. Which sometimes makes it hard, because if they're on the left side, my line lands on top of a fish, it spooks him before my fly even gets there. perfect out right now. Still got battery. So I'm just using my fingers. I have my line between my index finger, or my index finger and my middle finger. That's my drag. So if he pulls real hard, I just let it slide through there. Still keeping tension on it though, so it doesn't come unhooked. I try not to get where the fly line and the leader meet, where that loop connection is, into my rod, because if for some reason it is a good fish and they want to run off real hard, sometimes that gets hung up and then it'll break off your 7X tippet or whatever size tippet you got there. At least if you got heavy tippet, it'll probably break your rod, but that one's a good looking one. What happened here? My fly is getting a little messed up. Oh, so it's got, the way that fly is tied, the red on it is red flash, and it broke around the bottom of it. It's still red around the top, but it's just the flash kind of come apart on the bottom of it. There's a bunch of fish way over there. They keep eating midges. Come on. See if I can get a longer drift here. Who knows if I'll be able to set the hook, because I got a big loop in my line now, but too far. Too big of a loop. Might have to throw on this other side. They've been coming up a little bit over there too. Maybe I'm just too far out. Catching them a lot closer to the boat a minute ago. And my float, there it is. You look away from that little float, it's hard to find and with the glare. And might flip the boat around here. Either don't like it because my midge is messed up or they're done eating right there. Oh, it doesn't look bad right there. That's fine. Take us up here a little bit. So right off this point right here, there's a hump right there, and it's super, super shallow. We'll see here if there's any fish next to it. Did it anchor? Yeah, it did. That's why my line wasn't moving. I can't see my float, but I thought I could barely see my float and disappeared. Keep hooking the mic cord here. This fish is good looking too. Barbless hook's so awesome. All right. I think that will do it. Well, I still got some microphone battery left. Well, thanks for watching. Couple hours, this will all change when the water comes on. But thanks for watching. Have a good evening.